There we go. To answer the questions, to answer the chat, yes, we are live. We are back, at least for a short period of time here. Stories, probably not here, probably not coming back. A little bit disappointed we're not on time, but you know what? Life gets in the way sometimes, and you know what? I can't always make promises. This is not my job. This is not my career. This is not the end-all, be-all in my life, unfortunately. Wish it was. That would be fun, but that is not the reality here for us today. Anyway, let's get some screens shared here for you so that you have something to look at. If we can find it. Oh yeah, we'll allow that to happen. There we go. There's something. There's the card. Well, let's see what's going on out there. Maybe somebody's watching. Maybe somebody is enjoying the fights instead. I mean, these are both happening on YouTube, so I don't blame you one way or the other. I would watch the fights instead of this as well, to be fair. But we'll throw it up here just for fun. All right, get a little bit of that picture-in-picture action. You know, we're not working with 20 monitors. We're not rich in this place, but we're going to make it work nonetheless. There, shrink that down just a little bit. But again, shout out to Stories for at least throwing in a chat, at least showing up for 5 or 10 seconds earlier this morning. I have been able to catch some here and there in between. I saw a nice spinning elbow knockout earlier, but not a lot going on. Otherwise, there was a nice fight between two very young fighters earlier on, but we've got a fight going on right now. Two dudes throwing down with absolute furious vengeance. John Cena might say ruthless aggression. Hey, can you show me in the screen, please? Stories, I'm afraid I cannot do that. Now, I can see your chats. I do appreciate you being here, but you jumping on here, hard to say. I don't even know how to do it. Listen, I'm not a technology guru. I am no genius, so I apologize on that end. But if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on a vertical format, you should be seeing the chats pop up. So shout out to Stories. Shout out to you being here. Throw any comments, chats, thoughts, whatever down below, please. I don't know why. I don't know why the chats don't show up on vertical. We're missing the fight here, Stories, arguing back and forth. But I'd love to get your chats to pop up. Maybe switch over to horizontal mode. I don't know, brother. Anyway, we're getting back in here. Again, I was busy earlier. Missed a couple of the fights. Listen, I'm not as hardcore as I'd like to be, but I'm pretty hardcore. I try to watch fights, try to keep up. But to pretend like I know most of these guys fighting, I do not. However, what I cannot deny is that I am an enjoyer of combat sports. I can't watch it since it's not available in my country. Stories, where do you live, my friend? Is it not on YouTube for free? Is it not on YouTube? I mean, we can go through some highlights. I know it's playing on YouTube. Maybe I am allowed to show it. I know you can show things from YouTube, so do you get hit? Do you get a violation? I'm not so sure. I'd have to actually look it up, which I may be doing right now secretly, pretending like I know what I'm doing here. Anyway, let's see. Should I just type it right in? Would I get hit? I believe one championship. Please show it up from your screen. You likely won't get hit just for getting one championship. No, I don't want that. For showing one championship match on a live stream. Yes, you would face significant legal and financial consequences for showing a one championship match on a live stream without authorization, as this is a copyright infringement. Now, I do believe I've been hit, if not called out in some way, shape, or form. So Stories, we'll go through some replays. We'll show you the highlights. If you're missing them on social media, then we can show them here. Let's watch this fight. I'll call it out to you. I know you may not be able to understand me super clearly. Maybe you're not from America. That's okay. But I will try to commentate my way through this one. Anyway, 2 minutes left to go here between Tahanek versus Kunpan. Kunpan just gets knocked down here. Let's commentate. Let's get back in the grind, get back in the business. Minute 50 Minute 47, minute 46, minute 45 left in the third round here. Tahanek is teeing off here up against the fence. Kunpan throwing back big shots, missing a lot of them. They're back in the clinch here. Kunpan is holding on for dear life here, fellas. Minute 30 left to go. Tahanek looks like he's breaking him down, wearing him down, beating him down. Kunpan trying to tie up, try to withstand, try to last to the bell. Which bout are they on? It is Tahanek versus Kunpan. Woo! That's it! Tahanek knocks him down. I missed the shot. I was reading the chat. Sorry. Let's catch it on replay. So, there's a total of 14 bouts. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the sixth to last. So this is bout number 9, okay? Bout number 9. Where's my mouse? Where's my cursor? We are about as professional as you can get here. So, it's going to be Tahanek. If you can see my cursor on here, stories, we're right in here. So, Tahanek versus Kunpan. 2 guys fighting out of Thailand. Next up, we got Toyota. He's not a Corolla. He's a Toyota. Versus Pet. We'll just call him Pet for short. Pet Corn. We'll keep it rolling. All right. I missed the finish again. I will come back. What does he say? What is he saying, guys? We got the janky setup today. I will come back at bout 13. Okay. I appreciate you jumping in nonetheless. I appreciate anybody jumping in here. I mean, why would you watch this mess? This highly unprofessional stream setup, broadcast, watch along. Why would you do that? I don't know. But a nice little war there from the guys. Appreciate them for doing that as always. Stepping in the cage, stepping in the ring. Gotta pay my respects. I might call you sucky. I might call you a bad fighter. I might call you terrible. I may say that you can do no damage. But don't get me wrong. I do respect anybody who jumps in the cage, jumps in the ring. Hell, if you're fighting on the streets, I respect you there as well. If anybody's also watching, we've got this thing up on Rumble. We've got this thing up on Kick. I mean, you can pick and choose what you like, where you want to watch. I don't know if it's working. Hopefully it's working. I would definitely watch you. Thank you, Stories. I appreciate it. I'm just trying to bring a level of enthusiasm that many others do not. I'm just here to enjoy the dang fights, if you know what I'm saying. All right, here's my mini player. We're getting this thing set up. We're going to be cooking in just a hot minute. All right, so once they get the replay cooking, we'll be off and running. Gosh, running this multi-monitor system. I'm not the best, not the smartest, not the most advanced here. But we'll make it work. Okay, as I said, I'm coming back at about 13. Thank you, Stories, for jumping in here. We'll see you in a few minutes. I would say maybe a half hour, 45 minutes away from that. Half an hour, 45 minutes. I do believe most of the world operates on minutes, correct? Unless I'm stupid, and I am pretty dumb, but I think I know what I'm talking about. Anyway, Stories, go do what you need to do. Hit us back up. Anybody else out there, let me know. Drop your thoughts, comments down below. We can talk UFC. We can talk whatever you want to talk about. This is as much your show as it is mine. Kunpan with 350,000 baht, a winner tonight. Huge bonus for the guy. I mean, these dudes were throwing down. Oh, we've got some people in the Kick chat. Let's see what's going on. Indecisive bureaucracy, equitable brush. I mean, what the heck is this? Come on. Oh, these are just bots. These are scammers. These are fakes. I don't understand. That's troublesome. That is troublesome. Anyway, I don't know how to block him out. AI mod, he's already got him blocked out. Anyway, sorry, fellas. Move along. Thought we had some real chats here, fellas. Thought we had some real viewers. Apparently, we don't. And that's okay. That is okay. I will ramble, rave, yammer, yap for the rest of eternity. How could you not? Muay Thai, combat sports, MMA, UFC, one championship. It is all phenomenal. It is all as if a soap opera was happening every single day. There is some sort of dramatic happening across the world of combat sports. And that's what we're all here for. And if you're here, I know that's what you're here for. All right. It says that they've been AI chat modded from Kick. I don't know how Kick works. Hopefully that's working properly. If not, whatever. Whatever. All right, let's see if this is running. About to view a stream on Rumble. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how this works. I don't even know how to check it, to be honest with you, but let's see. Toyota's up next. Toyota Camry, Toyota Corolla. Ford Escape, is that who he's fighting next? Oh, yes. Need I mention Muhammad Usman over in the UFC? Any UFC fans out there, let me know. Drop something in the chat for me. Give me something to talk about. Give me something to argue with. We'll have some fun. Hopefully, not as stupid as some out there that cover this sport on the internet. I am no expert. I am no analyst, as some might say. No. I'm not a dedicated analyst. I've not been in the fight game. I've not been fighting. I've not been participating in combat sports beyond, the week-long 7-day trial where you go once and you're too sore to come back the entire rest of the week. I mean, it's quite the racket, especially if they're charging you money. But a free week, 1 or 2 practices in there, here and there. I've had my fair share of wars in the gym, getting absolutely destroyed by giant Russians or giant Georgian dudes at a back alley jiu-jitsu gym. Now, did I have fun for the first 15 minutes? Yeah, I mean, the workout at the beginning was a bit fun, but then getting crushed and wrapped up and absolutely dominated and put in places and ways you would not want to be ever again? Yes. But I will say, as a fan of the sport, as somebody who's been watching, not consistently, I'm pretty young. I may not look it, but I'm pretty young. Been watching for a long time, since the early Fox days of the UFC. So I've been around the playground for quite a while. So I feel like as a fan, I have an ability to comment. So sure that most of you do as well. And that's why we're here, just to talk. Not politics, not bullshit, just straightforward fights, man. That's what we want to talk about. Opinions, arguments, whatever. Let's get it. Somebody throw something to me. If not, lurkers out there, enjoy yourselves. All right. What else is going on? Harry Hardwick taking on Rahiki. Shout out to Rahiki. Massive fight happened on the Contender Series this past season in the UFC. Dana White's Contender Series, mind you. Fantastic fight. Threw down. Epic fight. Really was awesome. He'll be taking on Harry Hardwick, who was stretchered off in his last fight after saying that Anthony Smith is the most pathetic fighter he's ever seen, then proceeds to get stretchered out of the cage. Not a good look, but I do like the Hardwick brothers. They're fun out of cage. I was going to say Cage Fury, but that's here in America, so Cage Warriors. Yep. Then again, now I'm second-guessing that, too. I've been up for quite a while, so give me a break. Anyway. Karate Combat, they're posting stuff again. Are they alive? Are they real? Is it legitimate? I don't know, but we've got Toyota up next. He's 24 years old here, just to tell the tape for you. Petning Mooncorn. I can't get it. We'll never understand it, but he's 27, 5'4". This one will be taking place at atomweight, both weighing in at 115 pounds. So the limit there for atomweights, Muay Thai and one championship. Some major tattoo action going on for Toyota. His chest is completely covered. Completely covered. Shout out to that guy. Major tattoos. But again, back to what I was saying. Karate Combat. Allegedly, they've got an event Karate Combat 59, if they can get some money together, I mean, who's going to fight for them? Who's going to work for them if they're not paying their fighters or their production crews? Is this even a real promotion? Is this fraudulent? What is going on here? We do not know. We do not know. We probably will not know. It is what it is. Got to keep moving. Got to keep trucking along. Yeah. While we're waiting, walkout's happening right now. Blue corner coming out here. I believe this is Toyota. We'll update you as soon as I see. I do not need to see. Everybody loves to commentate on politics. I just want to follow you because you're right about MMA. I don't need to see these politics. Please and thank you. Either side, mind you. Next, UFC power couple. You guys might get a kick out of this. I do believe that is Tracy Cortez. I do believe that is Ilia Topuria. Now, this is not AI. I know you guys might think it's AI. It might look like AI. You might think it's AI. But this is 100% real. This is 100% factual. There is no joking matter here. They are one and the same now. Yep, this is legit. Yep, 100%. No, I'm just kidding. What else is going on out there? Dana White had some criticism for Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua. Everybody that was involved in that thing should be embarrassed. I would be too, considering it is not a real fight, and it took Anthony Joshua way too long to finish this one up. Okay, Stories is back, my brother. It's only been 5 minutes. You got to give us a break. It's on bout. This is 10. Haven't started yet. Walking out. Toyota versus Pet Corn. Okay, we're going to keep his name short. This is bout number 10. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 2 more after this, so 3 more until 13. Until 13. Anyway, all right, red corner walking out now. Stories. Where are you from, my friend? Where can you not see this? It should just be on YouTube. I thought YouTube was a global platform. Maybe they've blocked it for you over there. Let me know. I'll look into it for you if you're busy. Maybe you're at work. Maybe you're just jumping on here for a few seconds. But again, apologize for the delay. Had some business to attend to. Real life to attend to. Not everybody gets to stay perpetually on the internet, okay? Yes, Muhammad Usman. More Muhammad Usman. What else is going on out there? We've got some Kamaru Usman preparing for his next fight. Can you believe it? Beirut. Okay, Stories. Wow, okay. That's an interesting one. Glad to have you in here. I'm glad to meet people from all over the world, really. So I'm glad that you are here. That's super fun. That's awesome. We welcome you. You might not understand what I'm saying. I probably wouldn't understand what you're saying, but it seems like you understand a little bit of English. So respect to you for learning another language. I myself am not that well educated. So, always fun to meet new people from new countries. Beirut, this is a first for me, meeting somebody from Beirut. We've had people from all over the world jump in here now. Yeah. No, I understand. I mean, English seems to be ruling the world, to be fair. But I hope you're safe over there. Hope you're doing okay. Hope you're in a good situation. You seem like it. I mean, you're on the internet, so that's good. I don't know how well developed the world is out there. I'm just a dumb American, to be fair. We're very privileged over here, so it's always interesting to chat, to learn more about others. And you know what? That's why I like combat sports. It brings everybody together, doesn't it? Doesn't it? I mean, what more can you enjoy about it? What more can you love about the sport? We get some all-out, all-action, good times on Fridays, Saturdays. Jump on here. Learn about new people. Learn about new cultures. Learn about new fighters from different places across the world. Come on. Where else are you getting that? Because when you're watching your local sports team, it's your local sports team. Maybe you like soccer. Maybe you like football. Maybe you like American football. Maybe you like basketball. I totally get it, but There's not another sport like this that runs 365 days a year. Come on. You're kidding yourself. You're kidding yourself if you think you can convince me that there's a greater sport. There just isn't. There just is not. Who's higher on your GOAT list, Topuria or Khabib? Am I crazy? Oh, we got somebody else in here. Let's go. Roberto Carlos. Hello, brother. How are you this morning? It is bright and early for us here. So sad I can't watch the event. Listen, we'll figure out a way to do this. Maybe we grow this thing big enough to where we get in the good graces of one championship. We can broadcast the whole dang thing. Maybe I'm just dreaming here. Maybe I'm a little crazy. But Roberto Carlos Rodriguez Cruz, that is a heck of a name, my friend. RCRC, thank you for being here. Glad to have you. We love you too. We appreciate you here. How are we enjoying the fight so far? Are you just wanting to look and talk MMA, talk UFC? I'm okay with that too. We're 2 minutes, 30 seconds away from the end of the first round here between Pet Nin Moon Korn and Toyota. I'm digging the shorts from both these guys today. But Roberto, thank you for being here. Stories from Beirut, he's here as well. We're covering the entire world, right? We're getting all kinds of fans in here. That's the goal, man. Bring everybody together. Quit all this mess. Fights bring everybody together. Who doesn't love some real action? I mean, these are gladiators. These are modern-day gladiators. Who doesn't enjoy that? All right, Toyota. Nope. Sorry. Got to get back in the commentary group. It's been a while. Been off for quite some time, so we'll jump back in here. We got to go through our paces a little bit here. We got to learn. We got to adapt. We got to grow. We got to get better. We got to get back in the groove. We got to get back in the groove watching this on a small monitor here today. But Roberto, thanks for dropping some chats in there. Appreciate you. All right, in the clinch here. Minute 20 left to go in the first round here. Toyota, the longer, lankier fighter. Pet, we'll just call him Pet. Pet, he's got that nice, solid, standard Muay Thai, the traditional stance. Big elbow there by Toyota. Sorry, I'm trying to get the names back together. I haven't been doing my studying. I've been too busy reading the chat and talking about other nonsense when we've got fights in front of us that we cannot miss. Okay, so Toyota is rolling with the purple, blue, and white shorts. Meanwhile, Pet is rolling with the green and black and the red gloves, fighting out of the red corner. We got 40 seconds left here. Toyota has stung Pet on multiple occasions here. Pet is cornering Toyota at the moment right here. We got 30 seconds left to go. A nice sweeping right hook there and a straight down the middle by Pet there. Very beautiful. And Toyota clinches back up, secures the position for just a second. The referee breaks him back up, and it's once again Pet pressuring Toyota into the fence, into the ropes here. It is not a fence, it is the ropes here. It is Muay Thai. We've got 4 levels of ropes to keep them protected. Another straight right hand down the middle for Pet there. He's got Toyota on the ropes. Toyota throwing back, though. He's not giving up too easy there. And that is the end of round number 1. 3 minutes in the book. 6 minutes left to go here, fellas. We're in for a good one. This one's been pretty fun so far. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Who do we think? Let me get my words together. Rewind the tape. Who do we think won that first round? Now, I wasn't watching closely that first 30 seconds, but Pet did have some moments. He did get rocked himself. But I believe he tried to hit a spinning elbow, missed there on the replay. Toyota throws another kick up the middle. Couple of elbows attempted there. Not a lot of clean elbows landed, though. Some nice straight right hands by Pet. Sorry. Forgive me. All right, again, we've got 5 more fights after this one. No, we have 4 fights after this one. This is the 5th to last fight. Whew. All right, here, both starting off a little slow here. There's a nice chopping calf kick from Toyota. High kick attempted by Pet there, blocked by Toyota. 2:45 left to go in this one, and we're getting started. We're throwing now back and forth here. Pet's got Toyota pressured up against the fence. Toyota's throwing back with some big elbows straight over the top of the guard there. Beautifully done. Now he escapes. He circles back out. Now he's trying to put the pressure back on Pet here. Ooh, beautiful combination. A left, right, and a kick to the body there by Toyota to follow up to close out the combination. Got to collect my voice here. I mean, we're talking more than I've talked in many, many weeks. Okay, we got 2 minutes, not 10 minutes. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left in the second round here. 2 minutes to go here. A little bit slower paced here. Both guys a bit tired. That first round was pretty wild. That time. Not a lot landed, but a lot missed. Here we go. Ooh, nice chopping low kick by Toyota once again. Breaks down Pet. And now Pet is swarming back. He's throwing left, right, left. There we go. Pet went for a tomahawk elbow, misses, and pays for it from the left hand of Toyota. He cracks him back. Another body kick there by Toyota. Narrowly misses. Toyota loves to throw those wild hooking shots, but not a ton landing. Most of them going behind the head, over the guard, a little too far of Pet Ning Moon Korn. Did I get the name right there? You guys let me know in the comments. You guys let me know. You know what? Maybe we'll switch this up. Maybe we'll go down there. Maybe we'll get this up here. No, give me my mouse back. There we go. Sorry, I'm missing the fight. Where's my mouse? Give it back. Okay, there's that. There we go. Now we're cooking. Now we can blow this thing up. Need my mouse back. Atomic, what's up? Who displayed Taekwondo better than Prime Pettis? We talking Anthony Pettis? No? Hard to disagree with that. Now, who are some other Taekwondo practitioners? Now, again, I'm not the smartest. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. So, Atomic, throw us in there some good Taekwondo, UFC, MMA fighters. Right now, we've got one championship. We got some Muay Thai. Not sure how many Taekwondo classes these guys have taken now. Again, I've taken my 7-day free week-long trial class, and you know what? I learned, a couple of 1-2s, a couple of hayas, but beyond that, not a lot more. But yeah, Anthony Pettis. What bout are we in 1FC? This is round number 3 of bout. Oh man. Where's my mouse? Sorry, stories. This is bout number 10. We're still on number 10. We're still on 10. How you doing, brother? I appreciate you, Atomic. Atomic, you've jumped in here before. We've seen you before, I believe. It's been a while. We're back on. We're back running and rolling with this thing just for fun. Again, this is no... I'm going to be a great YouTuber one day. I'm going to be a great streamer one day. We're just having fun. So, Atomic, we help you. You're helping me. But I appreciate you being here. If I can get my words correct, maybe we can be a semi-professional one day. But GG stream. I don't even know what GG means. That's how out of the loop I mean. Good game? I mean, is that what we're talking about? Or, Gucci gang? Or what do we mean by this? I don't understand. But I'm doing well. Wanted to get this thing up and running right when the event kicked off, but we had some business to attend to. We had some real life things to attend to. I know I don't live perpetually on the internet, unfortunately. Would be fun, but you know what? Real life is real life, and I know that anybody watching out there probably also suffers from real life syndrome, where you actually have to bite down on the mouthpiece and go to work sometimes. Can't just sit on the internet and watch TV all day. As much fun as that would be. Now, to be fair, I would get bored unless we're here watching 1FC. All right, 2 minutes, 10 seconds, round 3 here. Boys are throwing back and forth here. Man, I cannot see nothing. This screen is too darn dark. Too dang dark. Big elbow up there by Pet on the inside. Love seeing that. All right, let's move things around. Okay, now we can see. Well, we'll keep that one up there. A little boost my ego just a tad. All right. Back here to the middle, minute 40 left to go, round number 3. Pet Ning Moon Korn versus Toyota. I do believe Toyota has had his moments, but Pet has thrown some vicious shots. Toyota landed some nice shots as well, but he has been countered beautifully in moments by Pet, so I'll give them both their due credit. Now, I've been reading chat, getting back and forth, getting acclimated to the whole streaming setup again, so give me a break. Ooh, nice right hand, and he drops Toyota. Pet Ning Moon Korn with that beautiful right hand and a straight down the pipe. Drops Toyota. He is a weeble wobbling all over the place. Can't get his hands up. Can he survive? The massive chest tattoo might not be doing him any favors, but another left hand and a right hand follow-up with an uppercut. Maybe a shovel up. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Toyota is down. Pet Ning Moon Korn gets it done. 1996. The boy has gotten it done. Beautiful knockout there. Beautiful combination. As Toyota is falling into the ropes, Pet Ning Moon Korn follows him up with a nice shovel uppercut. Woo, woo, woo. Do I stream during the UFC events, Atomic? Not yet. Now, to be fair, I think there's too many people out there running streams. Atomic, you got to agree. This can't be your first time dabbling into the UFC YouTube channels, MMA YouTube channels, whatever, combat sports. There are too many damn live streams on a UFC fight night for me to even try to break in any way. It is not really worth my time. Plus, let me tell you a secret. I'm too invested in the UFC to want to stream anyway, even if there weren't 1,000 other channels. I mean, who do you got out there? You got Ariel and the boys. They do their show. MMA Guru, Lucas Tracy. I don't know if he does it anymore. There's a lot of guys out there streaming the events. So I try to cover the other events, like this one, to start off the year. We've also got LFA tonight. However, they have moved to Vice TV. They have moved to cable. I cannot see that. I don't have cable, and I'm not going to pay no $75 goddamn dollars just for Vice TV and just for the LFA. Now, I love the LFA. It's probably my second favorite promotion outside of UFC, One Championship. That doesn't really count. They don't run a lot of MMA. LFA is easily my second favorite MMA organization, especially because it's from here in America. I love Ed Soros. I love all the guys there. But I'm not paying $75 for cable just to watch that. I have Fight Pass, and I have now Paramount Plus here in the United States. Plus, I can watch a lot of One Championship. We got Amazon Prime, which if you're a Prime member, go check out One Championship on Friday nights. I think next week they've got an event. So next week we've got One Friday something or other. I don't know. Every Friday morning on YouTube, One Championship. We're here. We're live. We're having fun. Now, extenuating circumstances, things, real life gets in the way sometimes. And, we can't quite make it. But for the time being, when I can, we jump on a One Championship stream. Also, regional promotions. Lots of regional action happening on UFC Fight Pass. I still believe CFFC, Fury, Cage Fury. What else? Anthony Pettis is on Fight Pass. Karate Combat, if they ever put on another event. That's the stuff that we try to cover because the big guys aren't covering that stuff. The big guys don't want to watch that. The big guys are not hardcore fans. They're in it for the money. They're in it for the fame. That's not what we're here for. We're just here to have fun, talk about fights, right? So no, I don't cover the UFC live. Post-show? Post-UFC live stream? Maybe we'll do that. If we have enough interest in that from you guys, because again, this is not just me yapping and yammering at the camera. You guys got to give me something. You got to be here for me to do something, Now, to be fair, I would still do it anyway because it's fun. Whether I've got 1 viewer, 2 viewers, 0 viewers. Still going to be here. Still going to be talking because I'm a fan of the sport. Because this is the only thing that I watch on television. It's the only sport that I really keep up with. Eat, breathe, sleep MMA. Eat, breathe, sleep combat sports. UFC. Maybe one day, but for the time being, there's a lot of bigger channels that you can go watch, and we'll talk about it post-show. Because the moment those events are over, you know those guys hit the off switch and they don't want to talk about it anymore. I really can't stand Pimblett. Hope Gaethje KOs him. Who you got, though? Pimblett does leave his chin up there in the air, to be fair. UFC is life. Now, it is really taking a hold of my life. Now, I don't think of Saturdays or even days of the week anymore. I think of February 21st as Anthony Hernandez versus Sean Strickland. I know that's a Saturday. I build my entire week around that shit. Now, sometimes you got to work on a Saturdays here and there, which stinks and you miss the events. But that's why we jump on here. And we talk about it live after the fact. Now that the UFC is moving their time slot down an hour, we are really cooking there. But again, back to your question. Paddy Pimblett does leave his chin up in the air on a platter. Can Gaethje overcome the stupidity, the retardation, the borderline autism that he has? Or is it Down syndrome? I don't know, but you know what? We welcome everybody to this channel, to this stream, to this chat. Yep, we enjoy and love everybody because we're just talking about fights. We throw around jokes. I make fun of myself, you know. I've got a good head of hair, so I can't say I'm balding. I'm trying to think of what things that I do. Sometimes I mix up my words. Sometimes I ramble. Sometimes I scramble. You heard just there that I can't get my words out properly because I'm talking too fast for my own good. Anyway, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I've said that 1,000 times already. So we like to be, you know, self-deprecating here. So if you get offended by some jokes, just leave. Get over yourself. All right, back to the question. I keep rambling too much. I hope Gaethje KOs him. I can't stand Pimblett. I don't really love Paddy Pimblett either. However, I do think Paddy Pimblett. It is fight number 11, Stories. Fight number 11. So 10 plus 1 is 11. Fight number 11. It is Logan Chan versus Pet Garfield. Now, that is a heck of a name. I keep missing Atomic's question. I keep getting distracted. I think that Paddy Pimblett can win this fight. I think he will win this fight. However, if this goes into a couple of battles back and forth, couple of scrambles, couple of back and forth exchanges, don't be surprised if Gaethje's the one to crack the chin. Now, Paddy Pimblett does hit hard in the kind of variety of attacks that he was throwing at Michael Chandler back at UFC 314, April 2025. I liked that a lot more than some of the stuff I'd seen from him previously. If he can land some knees, land some elbows, be vicious, be dangerous, be aggressive on the feet and on the ground, if he can get Justin Gaethje down, not just hunt for the submission, puts a real beating down on Justin Gaethje's face, I think Pimblett is likely to get the win here. However, like we mentioned, Paddy Pimblett has been dropped, has been hurt, has been rocked many times by many fighters. Almost everybody that he has fought has clipped him significantly on that chin. He fights like this. I mean, he's got his chin way up in the air. Long neck giraffe like me, that's Paddy Pimblett, okay? Like we're one and the same. If I put my hands out in front of me ready to fight in a stance, like, this is a no-go zone. We got a lot of room here. My neck is too long to be doing that. I mean, I got to really get down there, you know, get in that Muay Thai stance, get real tight guard up in here. Paddy Pimblett cannot afford to do that, okay? End of story. He's going to dominate on the ground. Does he have the wrestling to get Gaethje down? Gaethje's highly touted in the wrestling realm, but I don't think he really has it anymore. I don't know what he's been doing. I don't know why you don't train to be a well-developed, well-rounded martial artist at his age. He's also like, what, 36, 37? I know you don't like Pimblett, Atomic, but do we really want to see Justin Gaethje get the title? Is this the guy? Arman Sarukian's out there. Ilya Toporia's out there. An old Gaethje that's just going to retire after this? Or get flatlined by Ilya Topuria? Or get absolutely smashed by Arman Sarukian? Wouldn't it be more fun to have Paddy Pimblett talking trash if he wins the belt against one of those guys? That's kind of how I look at it. Truth be told, I'm not a big picker of fights. I'm taking Paddy because I think he's going to win. Is it possible Gaethje can win and clip him on the chin? Yeah. But, I mean, Michael Chandler's got some pretty damn heavy hands. I mean, he only throws overhands, and he clipped Paddy clean. You think Justin's going to hit him with a little tight hook, knock him out in one shot? I worry. I think Paddy's chin has saved him on more than one occasions. And I think it's probably going to help him here again. I think it's probably going to save him again. I think it will. I just want it to be a good fight. We need a good title fight, okay? It's been 6 long weeks. 6 long weeks. We need it. Gaethje should have capitalized when he fought Oliveira. That was his best chance to win the belt. I think so too, except, like we've talked about, his ground game is... Now again, for anybody new out there, I respect all these guys. And I would say the same thing to their face. I have no fear in that, okay? Don't get me wrong. I trash fighters, but I do it from a place of constructive criticism. Justin Gaethje, now, he would probably ragdoll me and you. However, in the terms of MMA, in the terms of professional fighting, his ground game is fucking pathetic, okay? We've seen it time and time again. It is pathetic. Charles Oliveira, when rocked, is he still dangerous on the ground? Yes. But you're telling me as a professional martial artist at the highest of highs in the game, you've got this guy rocked, hurt, on the ground, flat out on his back. You can't just jump into his fucking guard and rain down hell on his face? You guys, I mean, come on. Come on. You really are rude. And now you're not answering me. Whoa, stories. Chill out, my friend. Chill out, my friend. No, it is bout number 11. We just started bout number 11. Chan versus Pet Garfield. I said it earlier. You might have missed it. Don't call me rude again. No, I'm just kidding. It's okay. I was trying to answer there, but I was talking stories. I got to talk to everybody, and I know you're not really watching. You said you were leaving and coming back. You're still here. We got to be fair to everybody else. Don't call me rude. Maybe a language barrier thing, but don't call me rude. All good, brother. Yes. Fight number 11, round 1. 2 minutes left to go here. Stories. Don't have to apologize. Don't have to say sorry. All good here. It's a chat. It's the internet. I don't care. We don't even speak the same dang language in a way. So I forgive you. It's okay. It's okay. If I missed your question, somebody else in the chat, drop it down there for me. If I'm not talking about it, somebody else help me out. Somebody give me a boost. I can't cover all these bases. I'm not a tech guru. I'm not a tech whiz. All right. Halfway through the 11th bout of the night, Pet Garfield versus Chan here. Minute 20 here. Let's turn the volume back up. I need to hear what's going on. Chan looking good here. This guy, is he Scottish? Half Scottish, maybe? A little bit of a mixed guy there. Interesting combination. Scottish and the flower flag. Nice little tomahawk elbow there by Chan. We'd like to see that. Diversify the attack. Have fun with it. I mean, why don't you? Pet Garfield. A little bit of blood coming out of the nose of Pet Garfield here. He is taking an absolute beating. These guys both swinging back and forth hard, and Pet Garfield lands a massive elbow, splits open the side of the eye of Chan. Chopping elbow, kind of a tomahawk elbow there. Yeah, Chan getting attacked on that left side of his. Getting bloodied. Nice body shots. Beautiful elbow there by Chan, landed there within the clinch, and a couple of strikes, land a couple of body shots. I like the way that Chan is mixing it up both to the head and to the body here. He's just relentlessly kicking that thigh, is Chan. There we go. End of the round. Couldn't even hear the bell. But that's the end of the first round. We got 2 more left in the books. 3 minutes down, 6 to go. Another 3-round Muay Thai bout here for you. Hashtag hot take. What do we got, Atomic? You asking me for a hot take? Or are you going to throw one out there for us? Hot take that I have. Now, I'm no Dagestani hater, but this post does bring up a good question. Ilia Topuria, Habib, who do you have higher on the GOAT list? My hot take would be do I need to say it? Ooh. Okay. Starting off the second round here, strong. Both guys attacking the legs. Nice little overhand. Not overhand. Give me a break, fellas. Okay. Not a popular opinion, but Poirier is darn overrated. Gustafsson is the best fighter to never win a belt. Now, some consider Dustin Poirier the best to never win a belt. However, he did win the interim title against Max Holloway. Max Holloway, short notice, blah, 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 the weight cut. I do think Dustin Poirier's skills are overrated. I can agree with that. Now, as one of my personal favorites, because he always delivered, I mean, name me a boring Dustin Poirier fight. I've got to disagree there. Gustafsson is the best fighter to never win a belt. I mean, he had to face... Are we talking about skill, or are we just talking about the best in the weight class? Because I can get behind you there. I mean, he had to take on John Jones and Daniel Cormier. Those are two of the best guys to ever do it. Best fighter to never win a belt, though. I mean, if we're counting Tony Ferguson, I love me some Tony Ferguson. Maybe it's just the bias that I hold dear in my heart. But Tony's up there, Dustin's up there, Gus is up there. I mean, there's some old school guys as well that never won the belt. Kenny Florian comes to mind. Kenny Florian, very good. Dude, Kenny Florian competed across 4 different weight classes. I don't think that's that hot of a take. It depends on your meaning of overrated. Are we talking skills or are we talking entertainment? Because I do love me some Dustin Poirier fights. However, I do believe his skill set is quite overrated. Dude got dominated round 1 against Benoit. Came back, got the victory, got the knockout. Beautiful performance. Overperformed against Islam Makhachev. Maybe the best performance of his entire career. IBA, to be honest, Gus got robbed in the first Jones fight. It was close. The rounds were close. I think John Jones won it. And I'm no big John Jones fan. Now, I respect what John Jones has done. The guy was great once upon a time. Now, not so much. I just don't think it's robbery. I think it's a close fight that didn't go his way. There's a difference between robbery, Dominic Reyes literally winning the fight. What's a recent one? Carlos Leal, Renat Fakhretdinov. That's a robbery. When a guy that won the fight fairly clearly didn't get the win, I don't think Gus won the fight clearly enough to be considered a robbery. We need to come up with a new word, a better word for robbery, because robbery is that guy won and he did not get the win according to the judges. Everybody else thought that guy won except for the judges. That's a robbery. John Jones Gustafsson, I think it's just too close to call. That's a borderline toss-up. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be some kind of word in between robbery and good decision. But maybe, in your opinion, he got robbed. I disagree. I think it was very close. I think he could have won it. I think it's totally possible on the judges' scorecards that you could have won it. But I think Jon Jones ran away with it. And I think he just barely eked out those rounds, if you know what I'm saying. What got you into MMA, UFC? Flipping through channels. Fox, early Fox days, you know, you're watching whatever you've got on TV. You know, the family, the parents, they got on the Simpsons or Family Guy or whatever was on. You got on football, and you see the ads. Hey, we got an event coming on Fox Saturday night, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Okay, we'll turn it on. Or you're just flipping channels. I mean, early days, I was not watching every event. JDS Cain Velasquez, that one stands out to me. One of the first that I saw because it was on Fox, because it was on TV that was accessible. When I was growing up, we had 4 channels. We had Fox, CBS, NBC, ABC over here. We didn't have a ton, okay? So when something was on, you turn it on, you're like, hey, that's on. Conor McGregor versus who? Was it Dennis Seaver? I think that was one of the early ones that really got us into it. The crowd. I mean, we didn't even know what the heck Conor McGregor was. We didn't know who he was. We didn't know what he was doing, who he was fighting. But the crowd, the energy, the walkout, dude. Just catching events here and there. Not many pay-per-views back then because we are not technologically gifted over here. At least where I come from. And then probably 2016, 2017, then you start like dabbling into the illegal streaming. You know, I'm not saying I was doing it, but you catch an event here and there, some of the big ones. The rise of Conor, the fall of Conor. It's all interesting. It's all headline grabbing. The Jon Jones, when he tested positive and they moved the event, that was a big moment for me as well, where I'm like, okay, this is interesting. This is pretty dramatic. Then you start getting older, you start getting your own money, you start going, hey, I'm going to look into seeing if I can buy a pay-per-view, if I can subscribe to ESPN+. ESPN Plus comes around, early events, Cejudo Dillashaw is on. That's probably around the time where I started watching more often. Ngannou Cain Velasquez, that one sticks out as one that I watched. Another. Masvidal knocking out Ben Askren. Man, what a moment. It was a slow process. Then near the end of 2019 is when I really locked in. To where it wasn't just I watch it here and there, I keep up with it here and there, I look at it on the Instagram, I look at it on when it's on, or I try to stream it here, or I try to buy a pay-per-view there. I'm talking every event, every day, every waking moment. Every free moment that I had to spare was dedicated to the sport and keeping up with all the intricacies. The iceberg, you know, the whole deep dive, every conspiracy theory, everybody, everything, okay? Then you catch an event, you catch a fighter like a Peter Yan, you catch a Jose Aldo versus a Marlon Moraes. Uriah Faber, Peter Yan was on that card, I do believe. Max Holloway, Volkanovski. You know, I've seen Volkanovski here and there, but I didn't really understand. And then he beats Max Holloway, and I'm like, whoa, Max Holloway, that guy? You beat that guy? Colby Kamaru put on a war at the end of that event. I mean, that was where it was like, okay, this is, yeah, we got to lock in here. We're watching every event. We're going to keep up with this. We're going to follow this stuff on social media. We're going to get into the memes. That's where I reached the peak. It was a slow climb over the course of like a decade. Getting into it. That's pretty much my story. When you don't have money, when you don't have the the ability. I mean, you got to go to bed early, get up for church. I mean, dude, that's a whole thing. You don't get to enjoy the things, man. Same here. Got into the UFC early 2019 and got addicted by the end of the year. Colby Usman's story was peak TV. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, the first one I saw was probably like 2010, 2011. And it was just a slow buildup, you know. Followed the whole Conor thing, saw his rise, his fall, but that was because I was casual, you know. But I mean, what, like, every day, something new. I know that they take 6 weeks off. There's always news. There's always something going on. There's always something. How can you not enjoy it? All right. Bout number 12. If Stories is out there, it's bout number 12. Tong Lampoon versus Kotao. Two more young guys, 20, 21 years old. 3-minute rounds, Muay Thai, strawweight bout here. Guys are weighing in about 125 pounds. They have between 115 and 125 to weigh in. Hydration, yada, yada, yada. All right, blue corner walkout. If you're looking for a good MMA bout, though, Atomic, and you haven't been watching this one championship, though, Lucas Ganin out of Argentina, that dude is allegedly juiced to the gills. That was an awesome performance. Great fight. He's good. Watch out for him. Reminds me of Francisco Prado a little bit, kind of that thudding, plodding, heavy-handed, swinging and banging kind of guy. My light just died here, fellas. We got to charge it up. Turn that off. Unplug this. Oh, yeah, we're going full janky setup here today. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're cooking. There we go. Got to turn it down a bit, actually. There we go. Alrighty. There we go. A little behind the scenes action there. Alright, Jaden Cable. Who the fuck is this guy? The Plant. Go watch my YouTube. Here he is with MMA Guru. I don't know what they're doing. There was this dude from Argentina that finished Giga Chikadze last event. I forgot. Oh, Atomic. Don't you pretend to be a hardcore fan without knowing his name. Anybody out there in the chat, do you know who this man is? I'll wait. Anybody out there, please drop the name. I know it, but I'm testing you. We're playing a game here. Do we have anybody even watching? Probably not. But we'll give it another second. Kevin Vallejos, Atomic, you got it. I bet you looked that up and everything, you cheater. Yes, Kevin Vallejos. He answered his own question. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. There's got to be somebody lurking out there. Somebody else out there that could have answered that. But Kevin Vallejos, dude. He infuriates me because you saw that finishing sequence and how vicious that is. Leading up to it, though, he has got one of the slowest pace fight styles that I have ever seen. His previous fight was so slow, so methodical. I was worried the entire time. Is he going to let this slip away? Is he going to let this decision slip away? He didn't. He got the win. Giga Chikadze was doing pretty darn well in that first round. Like, Kevin Vallejos, he's too slow. His pace is so methodical, so slow, so thoughtful that he allows guys to get into the fight. He allows them to get in the game. He allows it to be competitive when he doesn't need to. He trained with Ilias, so I'm not surprised. Yes, they do have a very similar style. I will say that. That is an absolute fact. You're correct on that 1,000%. Very similar style. Very good, very crisp, very clean boxing. Kevin Vallejos, Ilia Topuria. All right, anyway. This guy, he will not stay off my Twitter page. I do not understand. This guy's just perpetually on the internet. It's not working, bro. His link doesn't even work to his page. Okay. Doesn't matter. We'll keep moving. All right. So, Pet Garfield, great name. Just picked up a great win over Logan Chan, Scottish, and I want to guess Malaysian. I'm not big on the flags. Malaysian flag? Nope, not even close. I don't know what that flag is. Anyway, Tong Lampoon versus Ko Tao up next. Red corner has walked out. We're ready to go. Quick little announcement here. And they'll be off to the races. We got a tie-on-tie matchup here. Tong Lampoon in the blue and red shorts, 48-12. Fighting out of the red corner, got the red gloves on here. Very casual, very nonchalant look to him. Hopefully Stories comes back soon. He doesn't want to miss that 13th bout. We've got an English ref, we've got an Aussie ref, and we got a French, judge, excuse me. We've got a French judge, we've got an English judge, we've got an Australian judge. All right, starting out here, Tong Lampoon, a couple of low calf kicks here to get things started. Teep kick up the middle there by him as well, and a nice body roundhouse kick by Ko Tao to start things off. A little slower pace, high and tight guard by both guys. Loosening up a little bit, starting to get things moving a little bit now. About 30 seconds into this one. Not a ton of action so far. Waiting. Judging each other. Getting distance. Push kick there by Tong Lampoon. Tong Lampoon. 45 seconds gone in the first round. We've got 3 3-minute rounds here. Just over 210. 209, 208, 207, 206. Still feeling each other out. There's a nice right hand attempted there by Ko Tao. Misses over the guard. Calf kicks being exchanged here. There's a nice combination by Ko Tao. Still feeling each other out. A couple of nice exchanges mixed in there, but not a ton of action so far. That's okay. Just ripping each other apart, trying to tear each other down. I don't get one championship with the switch in style each round. Doesn't really feel MMA-ish, if you know what I mean. Atomic! You're sounding more and more casual by the minute here, my friend. But that's okay. It's Muay Thai, so it's going to be Muay Thai, stand up, the art of 8 limbs, elbows, knees, punches, kicks, 4-ounce gloves. Traditionally, Muay Thai, the competitions are with big 12-ounce boxing gloves. This is why these guys fight like every week, because they're fighting with boxing gloves. If you like MMA, this is Muay Thai. There is no switching the rounds. This isn't DJ versus Rod Tang. They have some kickboxing bouts with the big gloves. They have some MMA where they mix in the grappling. You can knee to a grounded opponent, throw back to the Pride days, Ryzen, that whole thing, Dream. Their MMA is not great. They don't have a good roster, but you can knee to the ground. You can do stomps and stuff like that, so it's really, really fun to watch. The kickboxing, very high level, very fast paced. They have a lot of really good kickboxers on the roster. Very high level kickboxing roster here. Not a lot, but they're pretty high level. And then for the Muay Thai, it's a mix mash of like whoever they can get, and it's fantastic. Some of the best violence. Like if you enjoy some all action brawls, if you like the brawl in MMA, Muay Thai, what's going on right now? If you're on YouTube here, Atomic, I don't even care. Leave what you're watching, leave me, and look up the One Championship stream and watch it. It is fantastic. It is the best action you will get all week, all month. Today's event could easily be better than the entire fight night that is happening next week in the UFC. It's entirely possible. These guys fight with a pride that Americans, that most of the Western world does not seem to have anymore. And, yeah, you're missing out. If you're not watching this every Friday morning, if you've got the free time to do it, watch it. One Friday night fights. One Friday fights 138. It's the best combat sports out there. Like, fight for fight, you can't get any better. There is nothing better. 3-minute rounds, very easy to follow. Great action, lots of elbows, lots of knees, lots of aggression. These guys do not back off. Hardly a slow fight. This is one of the slower ones tonight. And even this has got some good action in it. Good methodical timing here by both guys. We're 2 minutes. Still 2 minutes left to go in the second round, so we're 4 minutes into this. Kotao's teeing off. These guys are swinging with everything back and forth with each other. Wow. Woo. Kotao, I think, getting the better of these exchanges, but Tong Lampu not backing off at all. Woo. This is getting good. Oh, nice elbow landed there on a right. No, spinning attempt there by Tong Lampoon. Holy cow. Woo! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I can't even call this. I mean, they are just swinging with everything. Back and forth, elbows, knees. Tong Lampoon's got his hands down. Kotao is throwing everything but the kitchen sink at this guy. Tong Lampoon, one of the best chins I've ever seen. Oh, my word, the sound of that elbow that just landed. Neither of these guys even look like they're getting rocked. Holy cow. Big body shot there. I mean, these guys are throwing everything. Holy shit. Woo-wee. Oh, my word. I cannot even. It calls it. He's down. That might be it. Kotao takes out Tong Lampoon with a beautiful left hook straight to the chin. Perfect, sharp, tight timing there. Am I familiar with these guys fighting now, or are you seeing them for the first time? I've seen Tong Lampoon before. I've seen Kotao before. Am I familiar with them? That's a whole different story. I do not study these guys in and out. Not trying to offend or anything. Nah, you good, brother. You are good. No, I've seen them before. Am I, like, familiar with them? Not really. I don't follow these guys on social media. I don't keep up with their everyday, escapades. I don't know what they get into. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they like, but that's the whole point. These fights are so good that you don't have to keep up with the drama to be invested in it. Sometimes in the UFC, the fights do not play out in a super entertaining fashion, so keeping up with the drama and the hubbub and the surrounding events is part of the entertainment. These fights hardly ever do not deliver. Like, they are hardly ever boring. You don't have to keep up with these guys to enjoy it. They're going to deliver every time out. That fight, the first round, was not great. It was slow. It was methodical. It was testing each other's range. It was getting into range. It was feeling each other out, trying to grasp where's the game plan going? What's he trying to do? How's his range? Judge the distance. Round number 2 was the best round of the year that I've seen so far. MMA, boxing, whatever I've watched. That was a beautiful round. I couldn't even call it live for you because it was so crazy, so much going on. I don't have to keep up with these guys. I know Tongpoon, Lampoon, I know Kote, whatever. I can't even say their names, but it doesn't matter because they deliver every time I've seen them fight. You understand what I'm saying? No offense intended. No offense read on my end. That's okay. I'm no expert, but I know what's a good fight and what's not a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully Stories makes it back in here. He was waiting for the 13th bout. We are quickly approaching the 13th bout. So we'll see if he makes it back in here. What state do I live in? In the United States, Atomic. Somebody will figure it out eventually. I'll get doxxed for saying something. We'll keep that a secret for now. See if you can't deduce that as time wears on. As things develop in time, you may figure it out, but I care to not disclose that information. Somebody will figure it out. Somebody probably knows out there. But to help keep that under wraps, I live in the United States. I'll give you a broad range of states to guess from. Fair enough. We can talk about anything you want, but I don't need to get all personal like that. As much as I'd like to. Not yet. Maybe one day. I'm just getting politics all up and down my Twitter, and all I follow is MMA. I don't understand. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I will say, this was pretty funny. Atomic's not even American. Hey, fair play to you. So we had Stories in here from Beirut. We've got Atomic from somewhere out there. If he cares to share, that'd be great. Diversify the chat here a bit. That's always fun. But come on. Listen. If you live in the United States, some people don't like Burma. Shoot. We always got a lot of Burmese in here. Got a lot of the Burmese people in here. We like a good Burman. We'll call you a Burman, Burmese. I don't know what you call them. But anyway, so around here, Anthony Hernandez went on Ariel Helwani's show. He was talking about how he had to prove his Mexican either citizenship or heritage or something. And right now in the United States, we have a lot of undocumented people coming into the country. You're supposed to go through a long process. It takes a lot of time. People just, they jump the border. It's what they do, okay? People come across the border. They're allowing them through the border. So we've got some government officials that are going around rounding them up and sending them back. Because, if your country gets too full, if they start taking over, we got a problem. You're welcome to come over, do your own thing, whatever. Doesn't matter. We're not here to discuss politics, but... Ooh, Josh Van, I forget, yes. Josh Van is from Burma. Now, Atomic, you may disagree, but paper champion. He's not a real champion. I was really looking forward to that fight. Really thought it was going to be a war. And then Pantoja, he does the whole thing with the arm, dislocation, nasty, gruesome, blah, blah, blah. Josh Van's now the champion. Somehow, some way. I don't like it. Now, I get he was excited. He had to do a celebration because he didn't know what was going on, but he didn't really do anything. Pantoja was getting after him early. He was not looking good for Josh early, but it's 5 rounds. Josh has a good chin. You never know what could have happened. Man, I was really looking forward to that fight. Social Battery Dead over on Kick. Okay. Cool. Appreciate you for being here. Give me a little, I don't know what that is. A little clapping emoji. I don't know what's going on there, but shout out to you. Thank you for being here. Just talking some UFC. Talking some one championship this morning. Watching some fights. Hopefully Stories pops back in. He said he was coming back. We are now at bout number 13. Anyway, Sean Strickland posted this little meme to promote the fight. I know. I still do feel like he wins the rematch regardless. If you're talking about Joshua Van, I think I disagree because of the ground game of Pantoja. But if Pantoja's just going to stand and bang with Josh Van, hard to say that Josh Van doesn't have the cleaner, crisper boxing. He definitely has the better boxing. Pantoja's just a dog, man. But you're biased. We can't really listen to you. Come on. But no. Atomic from Burma, also learning English. I'm just too dumb to learn other languages. I tried. Had 7 years of Spanish in school. I don't think I even can order a coffee off a menu at a restaurant, but anyway, like I was saying, Sean Strickland posted this. It's pretty funny, okay? People need to learn to take a joke, all right? It's funny. What else we got? All right, walkouts here. Pantoja's the flyweight goat. Oh, shoot. Atomic. Are you saying that you think Pantoja wins? Because I think Pantoja wins, too. I think Pantoja could probably outdog Josh Van on the feet, but Josh, like I said, good boxing. If it's just going to be stand and bang, could get the win there. But Pantoja, his grappling, very dangerous, very underrated. I believe Pantoja. Listen, that fight aside, because I don't think an injury like that, a fluke injury in the first 15 seconds of the fight, that doesn't really count. Okay, Josh Van's not really the champion. The win streak really not disrupted in that same way. I think Pantoja is closely approaching that DJ level. But English is a common language here, brother. Okay. Yeah, I've heard things like there's many languages out there. I don't know. Maybe it was a different country, I heard. Multiple languages spoken in the country. We've got a lot of Spanish speakers here. Got some Italians. We got a mixing, real melting mixing pot down here. Alrighty. But I mean, listen, it's hard to say. Pantoja, DJ. Who's the GOAT? Pantoja's got some great wins in dominant fashion. But DJ, I mean, the John Dodson wins, the Joseph Benavidez, very underrated. W poster there by Strickland. I think it's funny, man. I think it's pretty darn funny. Again, politics aside, it's a joke. It's funny. Being humorous, playing on current events. Chart Payak getting announced here from the red corner. Atomic sounds like Josh Van's burner account. Speaks English a little too well to not be from America. Alrighty. Round 1 underway here in the co-main event between Chart Payak and Albader. Fighting out of the Middle East somewhere. Oh, maybe that's what Stories was missing. Is that the Beirut flag? Is that what I don't know them. Egypt? No, I don't know. Doesn't really matter to me. I'll learn eventually. Right now, doesn't matter. Al-Badr. Very dangerous. These guys fighting out of the Middle East in Muay Thai tend to have pretty heavy hands, pretty good boxing. Their knees, elbows, kicks, not quite as developed, not quite as natural as some of the Thais, but their hands usually very heavy. And that's where the 4-ounce gloves, the smaller gloves, play effect. From what I've seen, from what I've watched. Of course, that is not the rule, but I've seen it more than a few times. All right, minute 40 left in the first round here. Ooh, he's got Chart Payak wobbled there a little bit. Definitely stunned him with a shot there. Ooh, nice little. Can I say Kella? 1 minute left here. Muja. Ball. Nice little calf kick there. Ice. That was probably something really bad. Speaking of another language, I do not understand. I'm sorry. But thank you for being here. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate you popping in here. Throwing a chat. Better than nothing. I wish I could translate it. I don't know why I can't translate it. Use the AI, Come on, Google. I don't know what's going on. Atomic, you're going to have to translate for me. I don't know what language that is. We don't do that. Looks like an infinity sign and an L. That's about it. All right, some nice elbows here by both guys exchanging in the clinch. That's the end of round 1. Playing pranks on me over here. Kayla Harrison's out of the fight next week, which, you know what? I was looking forward to it. One of the few women's MMA fights that I didn't mind. Just some slangs used among my friends. Right. Yeah, sure. It's probably some war crime I just spoke of. Kayla Harrison's out. Listen, it's women's MMA. Not a lot of them that I'm looking forward to. That was one of them. And now, I'm tired of seeing stuff about Iran. Please stop. I don't want to see that. Can I just not? Why is my entire Twitter page just nothing that I want to see? Yes, stories. Yes. It's on right now. Yes. We've been waiting on you. Al Badr is... What flag is... Stories. Where is Al Badr from? Where's Al Badr from? We're trying to figure it out. Don't know the flag. Don't know the country. We thought maybe it was Beirut because you're from Beirut. Maybe that's your guy. But yes, it's on right now. Al Badr versus Chart Payak. I know you've been looking forward to this one. I'll tell you how it goes. 2 minutes here. I do think Al Badr is winning the fight. 1 minute 54, 53, 52, 51. 1 minute 50 seconds left here. Chart Payak is pressuring Al Badr into the fence here, into the ropes, doing a good job. Al Badr has done more damage, in my opinion. Oh, and he wobbles Chart Payak big time there. Almost drops him. Woo! Al Badr with a spinning back elbow. Beautiful. And Chart Payak just bounces. I mean, I'm getting crazy here, and then he bounces right back up like nothing happened. Retirement don't mean nothing yet. Nothing anymore in the UFC. Nah, it doesn't really. I mean, they're just going to come back whenever the money's there. Also, you can fight against older guys. If you're fighting your same level of competition, same age demographic, like 50. Oh, Chart Payak is swinging back big here. Al Badr might be in trouble. I can't show you the screen stories. I'm sorry. They're going to get me. They're going to take me down. I'm talking you through it. Al Badr was doing very good. And now Chart Payak is coming back. He's throwing heavy. It's back and forth. Back and forth. Round two. End of round two. Al Badr doing good. Nice right hand there. Iraq. Is that the Iraq flag? Beirut, Iraq? I don't know. Egypt. Round number 3 coming up. End of 2, round 3 coming up. 6 minutes down, 3 to go. Nice spinning back elbow. Spinning elbow by Al Badr. Very good there. That was awesome. Man, Chart Payak is tough. All right, round number 3. About to start. Okay, here we go. Al Badr on the back foot. Nice jab. Al Badr pushing away, staying safe the best that he can. Chart Payak is hungry. He's angry. He's being aggressive. He wants the win. He knows that he's got to come back to get the win here. He got dropped in the last round. Al Badr dropped Chart Payak. Round 3. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to go here. Al Badr on the back foot. Looks like he's staying away. Looks like he's being a little bit passive, a bit tentative. Looking to stay safe. Looking to clinch here. Al Badr in the clinch. Nice knees by Charpayak. Jab by Al-Badr. Nice right hand by Al-Badr again. Elbow over the top misses. Nice elbow landed by Al-Badr again. Very good. He's backing up though. Charpayak is on the pressure. Al-Badr with a push kick. Slips a right hand by Charpayak. Very nice defense there. High guard. Getting in the clinch here. He's looking tired. An elbow. Another spinning elbow attempt. Did not land. 90 seconds left. Nice elbow. Spinning elbow again by Al-Badr. Very nice. And a glancing, slicing elbow again by Al-Badr. Splits him open. He's cut. He's got Charpayak cut. Excuse me. Al-Badr cuts him. He cut him. Al-Badr, another elbow and another spinning one to follow. Oh, he's doing some damage here. This is winning the round. Al-Badr framing off and fires another elbow over the top. 1 minute left to go. 1 minute left here. Al-Badr's looking tired, but he's still fighting hard. He's got Charpayak all bloody, all battered, all beaten. Charpayak still fighting back, though. Nice elbows, another spinning one there, but didn't land with any real... Nothing too serious. 30 seconds left here. 30 seconds. Grabs the kick of Charpayak. Left hook there and a body shot followed by Al-Badr. That's it. It's over. Going to the decision. Going to a decision here. Very good defense by Al-Badr here. Good elbows, lots of spinning attacks. Nearly landed multiple times. Did some serious damage. Cut him open. Al-Badr did very good. Representing the area well over there in the Middle East. These guys are fun to watch. Here's the decision. Al-Badr gets the win there. Nicely done. Spinning attacks, elbows, super aggressive. Man, that was really, really fun stuff. Stories. Your boy got the win. Your boy got it done. Put on a show for us. You were right. Bout number 13 was very good. Ooh. One more for us. Pompet versus Decho, 27 years old versus 23. Three 3-minute rounds coming up. But for now, we've got some promos to watch. All right. Saw someone behind me. Not joking. Wow. Glad to know that I'm not alone. Glad to hear that I'm not alone here. I was getting a little lonely. All right. Magomed Ankalaev. Wait, that was backwards. Ali Abdelaziz comes out and says, Magomed Ankalaev. I am back. Who you guys want to see me fight next? Well, Ali, I would love to see you fight Conor McGregor. See how that one goes. Got some personal beef there. What is this? So, yeah. Ank versus Roundtree makes sense. I do like the sounds of that. Two guys coming off of losses. Two guys in the top 5, 6-ish. Let's go for that. Magomed versus Khalil, that'd be good. Stand-up war, more than likely. I think that's the way to go. I think that's the way to play it. I do agree there. That'd be fun. They're both on a very similar timeline, obviously. They fought on the same night. They both took a knockout loss. Run it. I say run it. All right. Sean O'Malley, co-main event. Kayla Harrison off the card. Again, like I said, it's one of the few ladies fights that I was not hating on it. Okay. But I don't like. The problem with it is Umar Nurmagomedov and Davison Figueiredo should have been on the main card. It would have been a perfect main card. You've got Davison Figueiredo, Umar Nurmagomedov. You got Gene Silva, Arnold Allen. I mean, come on. What are you missing there? You got Derek Lewis versus Waldo Cortez Acosta. You got Sean O'Malley, Song Yadong, and then you got the Paddy Pimbley, Justin Gaethje main event. That is a good all-action card right there. Solid pay-per-view. Good big fights there. But instead, they move up Natalia Silva and Rose Namajunas. And unfortunately, now we have a card that is, in my opinion, a little bit less interesting than I would have liked. But here in America, we've got Paramount Plus. No more pay-per-views. That's good for us. Love to hear that. Love to see that. Atomic says that O'Malley probably decision Song. I suppose I predict that that's likely the way that it will go. Now, Song Yadong, not the fastest bantamweight. There's potential for Sean O'Malley to clip him, to counter him, to get a good knockout. I mean, the striking is always on point for Sean O'Malley. But I think that I agree with you there. I think that's likely the path of victory here for Sean O'Malley. Likely going to be a decision. Likely going to be what happens. All right. See what else is going on out there in the news. While we're waiting. Blue corner walkout. Decho walking out. Anthony Joshua's back to training after that tragic stuff. Big car accident. Magomed. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. This is interesting. So, Atomic. I don't think the UFC's ever been to Burma. Stories, maybe if he's still out there. I don't think the UFC's ever been to Beirut. Not a ton of the Middle East either. I mean, they went to Azerbaijan. MMA Guru says he's never been to a UFC event. It's better view from my TV screen and I get to make money off of it. I'm not spending money on tickets. Now, I have been to a UFC event. I've been to a one championship event. The energy is unmatched. It is a fantastic experience. However, if you care about the fights, you would rather watch them on TV from every angle instead of some 7-foot dude standing up in front of you for the entire event and you don't get to see any of the fights. Or if you have floor seats, you cannot see half of the octagon. Or if you're way up in the rafters, you cannot tell what's going on in the grappling realm, okay? If there's wrestling, if there's jiu-jitsu, if there's any kind of judo, clinch work going on, you can't see. You don't know what's going on. The pillars, the posts, they block your entire view. MMA Guru is making money. He's streaming, making a ton of money, getting viewers, getting donations every single second of his show, okay? Why does he need to go see a UFC event? It would take at least a century for a UFC event in Burma, considering it's a war-torn country. Right. Watching it on TV is the superior viewing experience if you want to watch the fights themselves, if you care about the fights themselves. If you just want to watch some MMA, watch some Muay Thai, watch some whatever, go down to your local gym and catch some MMA any day of the week. The energy, the experience is great. But if you care about watching the fight and the result of the fight and how the fight plays out, watch it on TV. Get your friends together, watch it on TV. It's going to be a fun experience. On your couch, comfortable. You get every angle. You don't miss a moment of it. There's nobody blocking you. You don't have to get up and go to the bathroom. Your toilet's 10 feet away from you. So Liam Picks Fight says, I have been to events and prefer the viewing experience of watching at home. But I think every UFC fan should make it a goal to get to a live MMA event. If money is an issue, look for a regional MMA show. Fights are different in person. It's worth experiencing firsthand. Okay. I don't think we disagree there, but people seem to have an issue with this for whatever reason. I guess because it's MMA Guru. And there just isn't an issue. I would rather watch it at home. I enjoyed going to them live, but if I care about the fights, if it's a massive pay-per-view, I would rather watch it at home. I'd rather not miss the intricacies of the fight itself. Have I ever been to an event? Yes, I've been to an event. Been to the UFC. Been to one championship event as well. Great. It's great. It's fun. It's really awesome. But you miss a lot of the action. You miss a lot of what's going on because you cannot see. The fence, it covers it up. Which UFC event? I've been to a couple. Been to a few. Nothing major, just fight nights. I live out in the middle of nowhere. I don't live in a big city area. But if you pick up the hints, I live in the United States and I've been to one championship events. So again, following the breadcrumbs, picking up the hints, you can follow. You might be able to figure it out. All right, Decho with the white, blue, and purple shorts here. Pompet with the red and blue. Matt Brown. Ilya comes back, but the bolder prediction is that he loses. Who does he come back against, and who does he lose to? I don't think that Arman Tsarukyan beats him, but Arman, I do believe, has the best chance at beating him. Physical, strong, big, good wrestling, good grappling, dangerous, striking. Not the best, but he's athletic. Paddy Pimblett. I think he just leaves his chin up on a platter. I think Ilya would capitalize on that. I mean, we saw how Ilya cut through the guard of Charles Oliveira. You're telling me Paddy Pimblett wraps up something quicker? Hard to say that. Hard to convince me of that. Prayers for Ilya. Yeah, I hope whatever he's been accused of isn't true, but yeah. Hopefully he gets through it. Hopefully he comes back. I mean, the dude is easily the most exciting, most interesting fighter that we have in the UFC. Decho already getting to work, pressuring his way through the clinch, landing some nice shots here, nice elbows to the gut of Pompet. Two minutes 15 here. Choosing a mother for your children is more important than a wife for yourself. I mean, ideally you find one that is the same. You know, don't go sleeping around. Find a wife first. Or I guess like the Nelk boy said, don't find a wife in Miami. Maybe not the best idea. Shout out Miami. Nice quick jabs here by Decho. Minute 30. Halfway through the round here, round number 1. One minute. First round. Oh, we already saw that. Already read that. $30 seconds here. Ilya sleeps Islam easy at 155. At 170, Islam probably wins. Bigger, stronger. Yeah, it's hard for me to see how Ilya, who's not even a big 145er, jumps up to 170 and gets a win there. 155, though, Islam a little depleted. Yeah, I think that's a fair fight, and I think Ilya probably wins it. I think the way that he cut through, again, the guard of Charles Oliveira in their fight, what the hell? I mean, what is Islam going to do to him? How are you going to beat this guy at 45 or 55? 70, though, being the bigger, stronger guy, I think Islam wins, too. But Ilya, with that touch of God, with those powerful hands of his, you never know. You never know. Who knows? Power is the great equalizer, as they say. I mean, who thought George Foreman was going to win the belt back at, 50 years old or whatever? When you got that power, you can do a lot of great things. Alex Pereira, if he moves up to heavyweight, who knows? You'd like to make a prediction. You like to say that you understand the sport, that you believe that you're a good analytical figure for the sport. But this is what it is. Round 2 underway here. Pompet starting early, but a drop there from Decho puts him on his butt. How come you have 5 attendees and I'm the only one commenting? I don't know, Atomic. You know what? Some people like to lurk. They like to listen. They like to enjoy from afar without participating. And you know what? That's okay. That's okay. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in round 2. I'm glad somebody's here. Gives me somebody to talk to. Gives me something to say. Otherwise, I'd just be talking to nobody. So at least Atomic's here. We got some lurkers out there as well, so that's good. That's okay. You don't have to comment. You're not obligated. But I do appreciate anything you can throw down in there, just so we can chat. So Atomic has somebody else to talk to other than my voice. Nice body shots there by Pompet back. Finally defending himself a little bit. Nice knees to the gut there by Decho. A nice elbow attempted over the top. I think that barely missed. There's a nice right hand landed by Decho himself. Ooh, nice uppercut by Pompet landed. They're going back and forth here. Exchanging. Trying to get that range back. Trying to find the spot. Trying to find the moment in which they can capitalize. 1 minute left to go here, round number 2. Ooh, the uppercuts are landing from Pompet. Very nice. Very nice. Nice combination there. Started with the body kick there from Decho. Nice elbow in the clinch there as well. And another trip down to the ground. Throws Pompet down to the canvas. Chopping elbows landed here by Decho. They're swinging back and forth in the clinch. Battling hard, in tight, like a phone booth here. Back and forth we go. 10 seconds left in the second round here. Teeing off back and forth. Left, right, left, right. Ooh, Pompet swinging back. He's landing some heavy shots. Decho not wavering in the face of adversity here, fellas. Not one bit. Long, slow walk back to the corner by Pompet. Third and final round coming up here. Woo-wee. Yeah. Like that. Hey, bro, visit Burma. It's super cheap. Lots of MMA fans out here. Now, I do like some MMA fans. Not a big fan of war-torn countries. If you, what's crazy, Atomic, maybe same for you. Never been out of the country. Never been out of my country. Never really traveled all too far. But if it's cheap, then maybe that's the place for me. I don't know. We'll see. Burma does sound like they have a lot of fight fans. One time I had 1,000 people watching all at once. That was kind of crazy. Allegedly. Burmese bots. Are you guys famous for having your bots in chat? Maybe that's a thing. 2:45 left to go here. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left to go. Chopping down the tree. Pompet's coming back in this one, working his way back, but Decho's been a bit sharper in my opinion. Some little push knees there from both guys. Another trip, another sweep down to the ground from Decho there. Throws Pompet down to the ground like a sack of potatoes. Both guys trying to find a shot to finish this fight. A lot of clinch work round 3 here. We're a minute down. 2 minutes left to go. 7 down, 2 to go. Still working Decho. Nice jabs here. Working from distance. And they're back in the clinch. Pompet trying to get something going. There's a big right hand landed by Pompet. That definitely hurt Decho. Decho's holding on for dear life now. Knee in the belly right there. Trying to dig that right into the gut. 90 seconds here. Halfway through the round. Pompet's throwing with heat now. He's trying to get something going. Elbows back from Decho. And an elbow on the inside from Pompet. Nice slicing elbow on the inside. One minute left to go here. Woo! Knee narrowly misses as Pompet goes to the ground there. Decho looking good. Decho looking like he might be walking away with this one. Jabbing, staying at range, doing the damage. Pompet trying. He's trying. Can't get a lot going. 30 seconds left. Let's see if we can finish on a bang here. Finish with something good, something fun. These guys are probably going to go all out. Going to go for it. Body kicks exchanged there by the guys. 20 seconds. 15. Referee looking for some action. Not a lot going on here. Somebody's looking for that one final shot. That knockout blow may not come. You got to just go. Don't wait for it. And Decho is going to hold on in the clinch for the victory. Round number 3 in the books. A local fighter named Ricky Nguyen will probably be in the UFC hopefully soon. Ricky Nguyen. Where does he fight? Ricky Nguyen. Let's see. Burmese guy? This guy from Burma? MMA fighter? Is he a boxer? Boxer, MMA? What is this guy? I haven't heard of him. But I will remember the name. Very popular. Yeah, in Burma. But I'm not sure if they have a profile page on him. He is very popular here, though. Maybe he should get over to One Championship, start building some resume up in there. But I will remember the name. I appreciate you letting me in on a little secret. A little bit of those unknown facts can go a long way, you know. When you talk about a guy before he gets popular, you start to be kind of cool. Anyway, that'll do it. Shout out to Atomic. He's been here for quite a while, commenting, chatting back and forth. Give me something to talk about. Also, stories dropped in. One of his guys from the Middle East got it done. Good fights all around, but that'll do it for me. Closing in on 2 hours here. Nearly went 2 hours, but we're going to close the show here. I'll say goodbye, and I'll say I'll see you soon, because we can't miss these, right? You can't miss these fights. If you're a real fight fan, you do not miss these one Friday morning fights. Shout out to One Championship for still putting these on, despite some of the potential money trouble they're going through. So again, you guys like, share, comment, subscribe, do the whole thing. Let's get this out there. Let's get this thing rolling so we can get back in here, do it again. Again, Atomic, peace out, brother. I will appreciate everything that you've done. And shout out to Ricky Nguyen. Hopefully he gets things going. Maybe he'll make it to the UFC one day. But again, like, share, comment, subscribe, do the whole thing. Let's see if we can get this thing pumping. You know, we're going to grow this thing from 0 subscribers to maybe 100, maybe 1,000 one day. But for now, I'll leave you there, and I will say peace out. And until next time, I'll see you very, very soon.